Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Happily Handmade by Janani. So today I am starting a new series for anybody who wants to learn crochet. If you have no idea about the crochet hooks or yarn or the basic stitches, this is a series for you. In this series, I'll be covering the different types of yarn which are available in the market, the crochet hooks that you need to buy before you start learning this art. So we'll also be learning the basic stitches, the different techniques involved in crochet, and how to make a square and circle, because that would help you get your stitches perfect as you keep practicing them. So come, let's dive into the part 1 of Learn Crochet with Me series. So basically, to get started, you will need a set of crochet hooks or any single crochet hook that you can buy from your craft store, and you would need a yarn ball. It would be better if you have a thicker yarn, because that would be very easier to learn with than a thinner yarn. So these are called the crochet hooks by which we're going to do all our projects. So this set of 9 crochet hooks starting from 2 mm to 6 mm, I got it from the Pony Craft store. This is very comfortable and this is enough for all your crochet projects because it ranges from 2 mm to 6 mm. I had also got this 1.5 mm hook for some miniature products from Pony Craft store. So these are the crochet hooks that you need. So now about the different types of yarn. To basically learn crochet, you would just need one ball of yarn, better if it's thick. So this is a 4-ply 100% cotton yarn from Laura. So it's from a brand called Laura. So this I think would be best because it's very soft and you can easily learn crochet with this. So this is also a similar kind of yarn. It is much thicker. This is from a Insta page called the Crochet Bella. So this is soft knitting cotton yarn. So this is of 6-ply thickness. On more about the 4-ply 6-ply, I'd be making a separate video, so if you want to learn more about it, you can check that out. So one thing that you need to know is that for every yarn there is a recommended hook size. So for this yarn, the recommended hook size is from 3 mm to 4 mm. So if you use that hook size, the chains and the stitches would be perfect. So you cannot use such a thick yarn with a 1.5 mm hook. If you want to see this yarn, this is glossy Milo cotton yarn from the same Insta page, the Crochet Bella. So if you see, this yarn is very thin and you can't use a 5 mm or 4.5 mm hook with this. The recommended hook size for this is 2 mm to 3 mm. I'll use with 1.5 mm and that would be very perfect. So one thing that you need to know is every yarn has a recommended hook size. So there are a lot of factors that will get you confused while learning crochet, because the different types of yarns, the recommended hook size, and learning the stitches, it's all very hard. It's not going to be easy because all the usual tutorials that you get to see on YouTube is from the US or UK. So their yarn types and the method that they do is very different. So for beginner crocheters from India, it's very hard. So just don't worry about that. I am here to help you out. I'll share all the tips that I learned during this my journey of crocheting. So there are a few things that you need to know, the basic things, so I'll be telling you that. So let's start with the basics. Please don't confuse yourself with all the technicalities that's involved in crochet, because when you start learning, you don't need to know all that. All you need to know is some basics, and I'll be telling you all that. Please don't get confused with other YouTube tutorials, all the technical words that they tell. Just follow my tips so that the learning process would be very easy. For you to start learning crochet, you won't need so many different types of yarn. So the first and foremost tip that I would tell you is to buy a thicker yarn ball. So you will need one yarn ball and a hook to learn the basic stitches. So I would recommend you to go for thicker yarns and not thinner yarns like this. So here I have two different types of yarn that are thick. So I'm giving you just two options to select from. You can buy either Laura 100% cotton yarn from Pradhan embroidery stores, or soft knitting cotton yarn from an Insta page called the Crochet Bella. And if you don't want to waste your money by buying a whole set of 9 crochet hooks, you can just buy one. This is a 3.5 mm crochet hook that can be used for both of these yarns. So I link both of the stores in the description below so you can buy them. You can also buy crochet hooks from both of their pages. So this is a 6-ply cotton yarn and this is a 4-ply cotton yarn. Please don't get confused with ply. It's not necessary. You just need a thick yarn and these two are the best options. You can buy it from the link down below. These are the two things that you'll need to learn crochet. Later when you start learning, you'll slowly start understanding about all the technicalities. Today we learned about the basics of how to learn crochet. From the next videos we'll learn all the tips and tricks. Until then, it's bye from Janani.